There's a brand new video game called Yomi Hustle. I've never even played or tried it a single time in my life for an hour before, and I really wanted to give it a spin. So I'm gonna call Ivy. Ivy is the dev. I think just the dev. I don't know if there's anybody else helping with this project. Howdy, how goes it? Hey, I don't know if you know this. You made a video game.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know if you have like a legion of flying monkeys or something, but I get spammed on Twitter like every day, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you haven't played Yomi Hustle? Well."
What happened is someone had posted it to TikTok, and it just absolutely exploded. Like I checked this morning, and that video has like almost 2 million views, or just something completely absurd like that. I was not prepared for any of this. People are asking in chat. I am the only developer.
I think the idea for the game is super tight because I think lots of people love fighting games. The turn-based aspect of fighting games, people talk about a lot. So when I said like, oh, I'm gonna play a turn-based fighting game, like a lot of people were like, aren't they all kind of? But Yomi Hustle is like the extreme version of it, you know, literally just the game is paused and you could do like an anime monologue and talk about what the hell you're gonna do next.
It's more accessible for people who don't want to learn to execute difficult combos and stuff but still look cool without sacrificing depth that you would get in a real-time fighter.
And I think like the tightest part, the matches played back in full speed, that's like gotta be, to me, the most important feature because...
Oh yeah, I stole that from Tori Bash. A lot of people already know this, but also tool-assisted speedrunning. I used to do a bit of that. This sort of sandbox spectacle element of games, I think, is really cool.
And the game is funny because when it's like many small steps, it's like a very strategy intensive, and then once you watch it out, it looks like the sickest shit. You're like, damn. And I actually did play Tori Bash before. Like, first of all, that game is ancient, no? Like,
yeah, it's super old. My account is like 15 years old.
That is a dated reference. I think most people on the internet now do not know what Tori Bash is. I saw there was a new update literally today. I don't know if it broke or changed anything.
Yeah, mostly network fixes.
I was gonna say, didn't you also, I'm assuming due to TikTok and like everybody getting interested in the game, didn't you get slammed?
They should have crashed the server.
Yeah.
Like, still out of control, but I'm slowly gaining control. The game's been out for a week and the Discord has 8,000 members.
Yeah, I was gonna say also, didn't it come out on accident?
Oh yeah. So it was supposed to come out the same date, but Itch has this like release in a certain amount of time feature. But I guess that's broken because as soon as I like published the page, people could just download it from the Itch app. So they had this like unfinished version, and I had to do damage control.
The way I decided to play it was actually, I saw the tweet that was like, I guess my game is just available now, question mark. The idea that your just video game is out now, you're like, oh no, well.
Thankfully it went okay, like it was basically ready.
I'm gonna play Cowboy, and I'm gonna play Cowboy because everybody said he was bad and I should not pick him, so I like that energy.
Well, he got a little buffed. I want to talk about a couple of things on screen because this game desperately needs a tutorial, and I plan on having that as soon as I can. All the actions available to you on the bottom right, for me it's on the bottom left. So when you click an action, it'll show you a prediction of what will happen. You can also click my actions to see what I might do. You try to find the best and safest decision based on what you think I might do and how you can react to that.
As long as you know what they're doing, in theory, right, you can always just pick an option that beats it, because you can just test all your options and be like, okay, if he's gonna tome, right, then I just like check all my moves to see which one beats this.
But since you don't know, like I can always choose to do the risky option.
You can just think about it as a fighting game, and when you hit someone, you pick your thing, you lock in, and boom, you get hit. Then obviously, like, the characters have different things they can do. So like this guy can like try to DI away to like make it so that, you know, whatever combo you're doing is not going to work. And then they also have things like this is a burst. I try to hit him and he can burst out, right? But I also could have like baited the burst. Yeah, there is a timer. Yeah, the timer is I think 30 minutes by default.
It's more of like a chess timer where you get like a pool of time, and if you take long early on, it punishes you later. I'm still thinking of more things to give the player to do while they're being comboed, because in a game where you're getting comboed for potentially like 5 minutes at a time, if your opponent's like really thinking like what's the most optimal, what'll do the most damage, it could take a while.
For each of the options you have, they have like different toggles. So like if you pick walk or something, or jump, you can like jump like this or do this. Or if you super jump, there's like angles and stuff, like directional essentially ways to choose stuff.
That's actually lifted straight from tool assisted stuff. Like the analog UI is similar to how they do it in a lot of emulators.
Most people are probably like, well, You keep choosing options over and over, but like what? Like when do you get to choose?
Yeah. The gist of it is, as soon as one player is like, once their action has ended, if you hit somebody with a move that's hit cancel, then you get an action where you get to choose from a selection of actions. So it's whenever one character can do that, it's both characters' turns. But if your character isn't actionable, you only get a couple like specific options. It's not like Trebesh where it's like a set turn count or turn frame count. It's purely dynamic and based on what the characters are able to do. Flip allows you to reverse your move to do it backwards. In case I think he's going to teleport behind me, I could do the move backwards. Hold just means you continue whatever action you're currently doing until the next time you're able to act. I mean, it's basically like a normal fighting game where different attacks have different lengths, you know, different amounts of startup and recovery. If you miss an attack, for example, you can't act until that attack reaches its recovery frame. Some attacks are different. Some have like earlier interrupt frames.
Okay, we're back in.
Oh yeah.
You love to see it, actually. No. I was like, this feels like the worst option that I could have done. I'm gonna just do it. Why don't you just start the round with parry? Yeah, that seems good.
Oh man, I'm getting hustled.
Do you say that like every night before you go to bed? Like, if there's one thing I do, it's hustle. The cowboy is like, yeah, he's got a sword. Why does the cowboy have a sword? I know this is, you might not be able to answer that.
I think of Johnny from Guilty Gear or Rising Zan, like a bunch of Western movies are based on samurai movies.
All right, let's try this. What if can I actually double jump and then still combo? I think so, right?
Oh yeah. You can also teleport.
Oh yeah, I forgot he's got a of course he has a teleport, he has a sword. I could simply teleport behind and then do this. I see.
Maybe I'll parry. I mean burst.
Yeah, probably. You're gonna burst for sure. I'll bait the burst.
Alright.
Okay. This seems like you're definitely gonna burst now though. Like there's no way you don't burst, right?
I mean, it doesn't look like you can hit me. Maybe if you instant cancel, which is just firmly cancel.
Do I even need to though? +8. I certainly. There's a move that's like 8 frames startup.
I don't think it's gonna hit me though.
What do you like, make the game or something? You think you know what you're talking about? You're true. So right.
It is a little hard to tell with the prediction ghost.
Sometimes it's hard to tell, but other times it's like pretty clear, I think. Oh fuck. You know, for some reason I was like, I'm just gonna do nothing. You'll just try to parry or something. This is my thought. I was like, maybe I'll just bait it twice. Okay, well I'll definitely parry. Or burst rather. There's like no, I'm definitely bursting. Okay.
I thought you were trying to like
the triple time.
I'm still positive after this though.
Yeah, you are.
So I have to flip this to hit it.
Okay, fair enough. He lies. No, yeah, I'm not. Yeah, it's not happening. Wait, is there a way to see the frame advantage? It doesn't say anything. So is it neutral?
Yeah, if we're both green, it's neutral.
I see.
Green is the person who gets to act first, and orange is the person who gets to act next.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh.
You know,
I'm getting owned.
Does this work? I'm gonna try this.
Oh no, I'm in burst, so it's projectile invulnerable.
Yeah,
I think I stole that.
It's okay. I have a strat. I'll just put the gun away.
Yeah, you might want to do something that puts us both neutral, because there's nothing I think you can do that will hit me fast enough. You have invincibility for a few frames and projectile invulnerability till you leave the burst state.
This will certainly work. Nobody sees the lasso coming. My chat seem to think lasso is a miserably bad move. I don't know if that's true.
It's more of a combo tool than anything.
Yeah, it seems like not a good thing to just do a neutral randomly, I've learned. Look at me just glide gracefully towards you. This seems like one of those games, I don't know about many people, but I really cannot play fighting games like when I'm super tired or super late at night. Playing something that's like really executionally heavy is like a recipe for disaster. So this is like the perfect kind of game to play when it's late at night to me.
It'll never work.
I know. I've played a little bit of video games with bursts in my life, and like, you know, I understand.
Definitely more than me.
I understand the feeling.
I don't want to get bursted. Really, it's what's happening.
I understand. We all want to bait a burst. Every time you hit me, I just assume the combo's gonna do too much damage. So if I burst, it's over. Oh no.
Oh.
Well,
I think you dug your own grave here.
I think I'm dead. The one time I decided to burst, it did not hit. I think chat, this is the part where you just hit lock in over and over, and you just call it a day.
Don't forget to DI.
I am DIing, but I might not be DIing the right way. I'm just gonna do this. This seems fun.
That was the right DI. There's not a whole lot I can do about that.
I imagine probably the nice part about a video game like this is that the quality of the connections between people probably doesn't have to be super great compared to like most games. Having a bad internet connection spoils it is probably much less likely.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm aware that the idea behind DIing is that you should look at what is most likely your opponent's gonna do, but I have literally no idea what attacks are coming next, so I'm just gonna pick a direction and be like, this looks good. You know, this seems great. I'm gonna do this.
Oh no.
I feel like maybe I spoke a little too soon. I thought for sure you were gonna run in face first and murder me.
Someone asked if you can DI any move in any direction. Yes, it's not like Smash where you have to angle it. It just adds like a DI force to your knockback.
Raw lasso for dominance? You missed that part of the stream. It did not work. Oh no. It didn't seem like the best tool. You know, lassos are underrated in fighting games actually. There should be more and more games.
I agree.
You know, I gotta say, this RC seems like a pretty good mechanic.
Yeah. It's sort of like a FRC, the whiff cancel, but it uses burst instead of here.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, the only character I can also think of is Arizona from TFH. She has a lasso, and it's pretty cool. Not a really common thing though. I don't know why. It's cool. Brown from Among Us Arena. Okay, well.
It's a deep cut.
Have you seen much Among Us Arena?
Not really, but I've seen enough.
It's very feral. Everybody just explodes for whatever. Like you get hit by anything, you just explode. What is your character doing?
That's my shadow clone jutsu.
Oh, I don't know why I didn't know that. That's my mistake. Why didn't I? That was so. When you put it like that.
I'm a ninja after all.
You are indeed a ninja. Yeah. You know, I feel like this was a decent idea in my head, but this might not have been the best choice. Unless I searched for this game on Steam and it didn't come up. It is not on Steam.
It'll be on Steam soon. It's still going through the review process, so I don't really know.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. I don't know if this is a good idea, but I kind of like it. Okay, well. I like this idea. All right. You know, the one part about this video game that I seem to not know is how to follow up anything and do a combo. This is the part that I should probably practice next. I'm gonna try this.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
Hey, if I do nothing, I'm that plus here. Well, how plus is this gunshot?
It's pretty plus.
It seems absurdly plus.
But if I DI it, you won't be able to get that many off.
Oh, I see.
But also, you only have 6 bullets for the
You
match.
do. I noticed he's only got 6 bullets, and he can't reload.
Nope. People keep asking for it, but it's not happening.
Yeah, that seems not like... I don't know if he should be able to reload. I'm with you. I think that's like a lot of shots. There's a character in Killer Instinct, like Arbiter. He can't reload, and people were like, why can't he reload? And I was like...
There's a character in Fighting EX Slayer who has the exact same mechanic with the same display and everything, but I didn't know that until someone told me.
That has the same revolver?
Cylinder. Yeah.
Huh, I did not know. Well, I mean, it's literally just, this is like, if you look up what a gun from a cowboy looks like, it's like this.
Yeah, it's not that far-fetched, but oh no.
Yeah, I can't imagine there's more of like a fighting gamey looking thing than that. It's like the thing.
That's sort of the goal with this, is to have, like, you know, I'm not gonna do like weird characters. Like, these are all pretty standard, like archetypes. The next character is gonna be a robot. I was thinking his whole thing would be Potemkin Sentinel with permanent hyper armor.
You really like when you say the gist and you say Potemkin Sentinel, that's like already we're getting to a dangerous location pretty fast. That's like a pretty weird combination of things.
But you know, he's a robot, so it makes sense.
That's when you put it like that, yeah.
Like every time you landed a combo, you get a hit of hyper armor.
Oh, I see. Okay. I feel like teleporting seems like very important for this character.
Oh yeah, he's not very mobile without the teleport. He's got like really crazy guaranteed stuff because of it.
What if I just do this?
Oh yeah.
Watching this in the chat, I'm sure you're like, all right, there's a lot happening and like a lot of buttons are being hit, but when you see the replay, you'll be like, damn, this is pretty tight.
I knew it. Oh no! Shit.
I have a bad feeling about this. I don't really know how to use this super, to be honest.
You can spend it on the Roman cancel. Cowboy only has that super though. That might change in the future. It might give him more stuff.
I like this idea. Well, all right, I've got a plan. What is that? You can throw kunai?
Some people were suggesting I could make it so you could teleport to any of Ninja's projectiles on the screen.
I see.
Swap places. I need to give some full disclosure here. I've never really watched Naruto or Dragon Ball. So
Ever? Oh.
A lot of these references are sort of like what I can tell.
Yeah, like this seems right. This seems right. Yeah. You know, dodging projectiles in slow motion, surprisingly difficult, as it turns out. All right, I like this idea. I do like that you don't really know what these characters do, but you're like committed anyway. Because I did watch Naruto, and I can tell you that it's basically correct. There's a fight in Naruto that is like the worst matchup I've ever seen in like a fighting. It's like basically one character, her whole thing is she throws projectiles, and the other character, her whole thing is that she absorbs projectiles. And I always call it like the Evo finals for Street Fighter 4 with Bonchan versus Luffy. It was like Rose versus Sagat, and Sagat just threw fireballs and Rose just reflected them. It's the same thing. It's like, well,
I hear those Naruto fighting games are really unbalanced, so I guess
I have also heard that, yeah. Yeah, 10-10 versus Tamari. Yeah, people already know the fight. Yeah, it's like absurdly like one of the worst fights in the show, because to me, it's like, why did you waste time on this? I can't imagine why people even were excited about it. It's pretty bad. It's definitely like you got a bad bracket, you go next. You're like, all right, my bad. Oh no. Surely I'm fine, right? Yeah, usually you cannot do anything if there's nothing to be done, essentially, in the game. Like you have moments where you can do stuff, and then, you know, you pick your turn, and then there's stuff that you can do whenever you're actionable again. And then you can always do nothing. Yeah, you can always choose to do nothing if you don't want to do an action. I am exploding. What does the tech dodge do? Does it like roll you backwards? I guess I can hit a button and like, oh. It literally is like a get up roll, I see.
Note the detonate button I have on my side.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's like a glowing, what looks like chi enhanced, like, yeah, there's like a bomb on me. It doesn't look good. I'm sure it'll be fine. Like, what's the worst thing that could happen? I actually, you know what's funny? I actually think I'm gonna do this. Oh no. I was like, maybe there won't be an attack. Maybe I could just simply, all right, it's time. It's time, here it comes.
I had to show off the move at least once.
It's time. Here it comes. Okay, well, you know.
Let's see this replay.
I noticed when I hit you, it did not do very much damage. Probably, oh damn, that burst is so tragic.
Yeah, Cowboy can do a good amount of damage, but it's mostly because he has really long like character combos.
You're like, okay, like they're picking options and stuff's happening, and this is kind of cool. And then once you see the replay, you're like, oh shit, this is tight.
That's why it's all the promotional materials using
the replays. Yeah.
The replays.
Yeah, I think in the moment it's hard to tell what's even happening. And then like once you're like, oh, I see, it all comes together.
I think it's actually also easier to balance since it's turn-based, because like there's less, I mean, there's nothing that you can't react to, so there's no like options that are overly good in that regard. There are, I guess, less factors to consider when balancing.
Okay. You know, fair enough. You got me. Listen.
Teleports behind you.
Nothing personal is what's happening right now. I don't really love that energy. Everything's fine. A little jump scare action, not a big deal. Not plus, boo, we hate to see plus 13. Why not plus, okay. Why not plus 4,000? Okay, teleport seems like a pretty good idea. I should do more.
Yeah, it's really, really good. I'm trying to put as much stuff in this game as I can that would be like absolutely unacceptable real-time game. Teleport's one of those moves.
Yeah,
it's like 10
instant
frames
teleport.
long.
All right, it's time. Uh-oh. Everything's fine.
Teleport for no reason, just because it looks cool.
I haven't used this yet, this tech dodge thing.
People wanted it to be like Smash Bros. Where you can get hit out of the tech, but it seems like nonsense to me because you just reaction tech chase for a whole game.
Yeah, in a turn-based game, I think that seems like not a good idea. I think if you think about that for a few seconds, you'll probably be like, you know, maybe I'm not onto something. You know what time it is. That basically becomes the whole, no way. I thought for sure you would think I was gonna throw that time. All right, you know what time it is.
Oh no.
Doesn't matter, I'll throw you that way. Wait, can you combo off the throw?
Yeah.
What? How do you live like this?
I guess that's also kind of a Smash holdover.
Yeah, I mean, but people like comboing off throws. Comboing off throws are cool.
Yeah. And you can DI, so it's not that big of a deal.
That's true, I suppose. Comboing off throws is like it depends on the game. Some games it's like totally fine. Other games you're like, who decided this was fine? Uh-oh.
It's not a bad option though, because I basically have to, reset or take chip. Ooh.
Certainly this must be yeah, this game, basically no matter what happens, something cool will happen. At the end, there will be a cool clip. Is this gonna oh, fuck. Are there TODs in the game? I would imagine
no TODs.
Not even close, yeah.
Yeah, there's also, damage scaling and gut scaling.
Yeah, with DI and that, it seems pretty tough. I can only imagine it's like extremely unlikely. You can put the gun away at any time. You don't have to continue shooting.
It's true, I don't. It's not worth the bullets anymore at this point anyway.
I did a little bit of damage.
It's so anime.
Okay. Cowboy is very cool, yeah. I mean, he's a sword dude with a gun. Like, there's a lot of things to like.
I'm not surprised that he's the most popular character.
I don't know what to do off this. Is it finally time? My glorious lasso.
No!
Reel and pull. Oh, you can just like pull someone in?
Yeah, and it pulls you towards them.
I'm feeling like it's a real angle. Is Zuna drop or shoot? Well, that seems like an easy choice when you put it like that. Frame advantage plus 26. How do you live like this? I thought for sure
you
like
can't really combo off of it.
Yeah, but I mean that seems like a lot still. What if I just shot again? Okay. I noticed the Azuma drop did it like a humongous chunk. Like it was.
Oh yeah.
It's a good combo ender. It looks cool. There he goes again. Lassos are I'm telling you, they're underrated moves. Super jump has a cloud on startup. That's cool. As they normally
Pulling
do,
up
I
the
guess.
rocks from the ground.
Cowboy mains only know how to teleport. I'm a walk main, actually. I'm a big fan of walking. All right.
Oh, I see you.
I told you, I'm a walk main, a pummel main, and a grab main. Those are my... I can't get out of bed without those.
It's the fundamentals.
Yeah, getting the steps in. All right, it's time. No.
Oh my god, you had 9 supers, by the way.
That is true. I don't really know how to use it that well, if I'm honest with you. I mostly am just like, let's do this. All right. We are pummel gamers, it's true. Pummel is like a really funny name too because, all right, fair enough. It's like the pummel of the sword, but it sounds like you're pummeling someone. Okay.
Whoa.
You know, got a bad feeling about this. Oh no.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do it.
No, I thought about it, but it was not time. Yeah, there is a replay after. There's always a replay after, yeah. Do love a little throw action though, I gotta say. I don't remember what I did last time. Teleport probably. I'll spend those meters at some point.
No way.
Okay, it's time. Can I just like do it again?
You can't do another instant cancel though.
Oh yeah.
It used to be the case where you could just spam it to like move 1 frame ahead, react to everything your opponent does.
Yeah, that seems like probably too much. What if I just saved all my meters so that at the very end I could do \8 times? Oh, that's not gonna work. Okay.
Oh yeah, I might make it so you can throw his gun and run out of bullets.
No, it didn't hit. Oh.
Yeah, that move needs some love right now. It's a little easy to get out of.
What if I just... Oh, you would never. There's no way. Oh, you can parry the lasso? Okay. Oh, that looks like it hit kind of weird, actually.
Yeah.
No. Not my beloved against me. Okay, listen. Those bullets, you can just save them for later. Speaking of... I got sent so far. It had to be done. I just put the gun away. I was like, all right. Oh, God. That super is like... In theory, it looks very cool. Oh, no. I didn't realize that was an option. I didn't realize it was like you could do the thing and then do something after. Oh, no. The one time I did it. I don't think I've ever been more dead in my life.
Yeah.
I'm getting shot.
I can't hit that. So anime when we clash it.
Oh yeah, I realized I need to use the cancel all the time. It seems, dude, that lasso is so fun. The cancel seems so good.
Yeah. These pairs are crazy.
Damn, with a slightly better combo there, I probably could have done it.
Oh, maybe.
That's a shame. Yeah, it takes a while to play one match, actually. But it's funny because when you watch it back in the replay, it's like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do wonder, are the rounds supposed to be that long? Like, is each match, is the goal for it to be about that long, or do you think you want it to be shorter or faster?
Yeah, I mean, this match is about 15 minutes, which is probably about average. I mean, the default timer is 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, it's also, you know, customizable, so you can play Blitz Yomi Hustle if you want.
Even though the time is a little longer than a normal fighting game match, I think like there's not really that much that takes that long in the space.
You're not really waiting that much, even when you're being comboed.
You just get into a match and then you're making decisions over and over and over. It's pretty fast. You're picking Wizard. I'll play Cowboy then. This seems reasonable. What's our plan here? This looks good.
Ooh, moved slightly out of the way.
Okay, what if we just relentlessly pummel until we make it in?
I don't think I can contest this, actually.
I'm pummeling, and you can't stop me. I mean, you probably could stop me, but what if maybe I've messed up the whole time? Is this just like an explosion that sends them both backwards? It's a pretty funny reversal.
It's also, you can angle it in any direction, so you can hit someone in any direction. Away from you.
There's like a reversal in Killer Instinct that's like literally just an explosion. And he just explodes himself. And I think that's pretty tight. Kind of like this idea. Okay, you know, I noticed there's a glowing ball. Seems like it's gonna be a problem, and it doesn't seem like it's gonna go away. Alright, interesting. Okay. This is a very pesky option this character has. Oh yeah, okay, I like this. Okay, I've got an idea. The wizard seems like a really funny character.
He's a little good right now, and people are mad about it.
He's a little good right now. That'll happen, I think, is the reality. Like, they can do magic. Magic's usually pretty cheating. But also wizards are cool, so you kind of got to allow it.
Hopefully all the characters will feel like they're cheating.
Cowboy versus wizard is oh, you hate to see it. Not the burst. Right when I figured out pummel is the secret technique. I noticed this lightning ball is still there. Doesn't it have like a fucking life? Like, what, is it gonna just go do something else at some point, or is it just...
It'll explode eventually.
It lasts 600 frames. Is that really? Is it actually 10 seconds?
I think so.
I see.
I can't remember.
I'm just gonna keep doing this. I like this option.
No, you don't.
Maybe it's just like, it's all a dream. I'm just pulling out the gun as like a threat.
Yeah, that's the intended purpose. It's a little underpowered right now. I think I need to buff the startup.
What is this? You back up? It's a fighting game, not a running game. I like the wizard's movement animations. I like the way his cloak bellows. Oh no. I don't know what that is, but that doesn't look friendly. I'm a little worried about everything that's happening.
Oh no.
The problem though is that there's still a ball of lightning there. I have no other choice. It has to be done. Maybe he should be able to reload, but only if the quick draw lets him have 2 guns. You know, everybody loves the gun character in Guilty Gear. He's very popular, so maybe... Have you ever thought that his gun should just home onto them instantly and kill them for free for no problem?
Yeah, that's a good point.
I feel like I'm making a mistake with this choice, but I'm gonna do it. I don't like that there's like a fireball in front of you. Okay. It's funny because you don't know if I'm talking about LFL or Happy Chaos.
So it reminds me a bunch of, oh, I need to show off Wizard's Orb.
You don't have to do all that.
Once I get 3 levels of super, I will.
I noticed the lightning ball is somewhere inside of you.
Oh, I think we soft locked.
Oh, did
I'm
we?
sorry, the servers are getting absolutely just melted right now.
Oh yeah, we can watch the replay of what happened so far. Replays. This one I'm guessing. Yeah, look at this. This is the most loyal piece of magic I've ever seen in my life. Holy moly.
The game is free, so there's quite a lot of people playing it.
It is pay what you want, yeah. It's 20 megabytes, not a huge download, and you can try it for free.
When I put it on Steam, my plan is to have like a $3 color picker for your character. But yeah, it'll stay free.
It's funny that you mentioned that a lot of people think Wizard's super good and think Cowboy is not great because the Cowboy is so cool. I can't imagine it's like even a problem for wanting to pick him. I guess like, you know, in a game like this, everybody is always going to be like, I want my character to be super good. Developer man, make my character very good. I think it definitely seems like you're going ham, which I wish you the best of luck. I mean, I hope you don't
Thank you.
do too much. And like you should probably take it easy.
Once the Steam page is up, once everything's like more official, that's the goal right now.
I was gonna say on that note, is there any place people should go for like updates to follow along for the game if they're interested in it?
Yes, my Twitter, twitter.com/Ivy_Sly_. I guess something's going on with Twitter right now. I'm not really paying attention to it, but hopefully if it's still around, that's where I'm at. The game's at ivysly.itch.io/Yomi-hustle. And it'll be on Steam soon.
I appreciate you coming on, and it was fun to do some gaming. I highly recommend people to try it because like most of the indies, like most of them are either free or very cheap. Like this has a recommended $3 buy if you go to the thing. You can play it for free, but like $3 is a pretty low investment and free is even lower. So like if you're interested in it, I highly recommend it.